What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Pit Life Barbecue Podcast, the podcast where we talk everything barbecue and a lot of other topics that you normally talk around the pit. Coming to you live from the Uncle Steve Shake Studios in Center Bonsted, New Hampshire. Well, boys and girls, it is December. And so you know what that means, that these episodes are recorded. So forgive me if I don't give you a shout out, but off the bat, we can go, hey, what's up, Daddy Dutch, Bat, NBL, Judge Wep, Salinas Boys, Big Rome, and everybody in between. You know, thank you all for tuning in. Obviously, this happens every year with me being the mailman. December's a crapshoot, depending on what time I'm going to get out of work or not. So we got to record these because chances are I'm not making it home in time to go live at 8 o'clock, but we can go around that, and we're still on at 8 o'clock. So welcome. Thank you all. Hope you all had an incredible Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving weekend with, friends and family, and hope all those dinners and the pictures I saw were great. But like I said, it's December. It's coming quick. 3 weeks, because Thanksgiving was late. 3 weeks to Christmas. So let's get into it. Today's episode brought to you by Uncle Steve Shake. What can I say? Steve has 17 amazing flavors, 17, not including the sauce with no name. Let me see. The new Amigo. Let me tell you something. Thanksgiving, my daughter made cornbread and ran up to the store, and they were all out of jalapenos. She was going to make jalapeno cheddar. We threw the Mi Amigo in the cornbread batter. Oh my God. It added a little something and then little something extra with the seasoning wise, but you caught that little bit of heat on the back end. So another use for Mi Amigo. The magic ribs, the comp line, Gator Shake, the original, spicier. He's got a flavor profile for all of them. He wears all the hats. If you call, Steve's answering the phone. Email, Steve's answering the email. He might even call or email you back if he has a question on your order. You know, feel free to contact him if you're questioning a flavor profile that you're trying to hit. He'll help you out with that. All orders are made that week. So if you order Monday, your shake is getting made that week. It's not sitting on a shelf somewhere for weeks on end. All he takes pride in the fresh product from his hands to yours. Check him out at UncleSteveShake.com, on Facebook, Uncle Steve Shake Nation. And remember, Uncle Steve Shake shakes some on everything. Also brought to you by Joe's Meat Market, the diamond of Royce City, Texas. Gabriel and his crew do an incredible job. The meat selection, unbelievable. You need a specific cut, Gabriel's got you covered. Are you looking for something Gabriel might not have? He'll work with you to get it in for you to take care of whatever you're looking for. Fresh produce brought in daily. For all us backyarders and comp cooks, got us covered too. Whole lines of rubs, sauces, charcoal, smoky wood products. And while you're there, you're feeling a little hungry, got you covered too. Gabriel's mom's behind the counter whipping up the freshest of Mexican cuisine. Get yourself a nice bowl of menudo, some tacos, anything else that might fit your fancy. Sit down, relax, talk to the boys, make a new friend. Leave the outside worries outside. Come in, relax, and talk to you, what we all love to do. So if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, swing by Joe's Meat Market. Tell them I sent you. And remember, Joe's Meat Market for the win. Oh, I can't believe. Can you believe it is the December, Ray?
It comes so fast. I mean,
Oh my God.
before you know it, we're decorating. We got Christmas lights up. I mean, I just finished my Thanksgiving dinner. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I can't even believe it. Like, it just seems like the kids were just out trick or treating,
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, like I said, guys, December episodes are recorded. So, we're recording this Sunday morning. Ray was generous enough with his time to join me. And we're going to catch up with Ray and his lines of sauces, his hot honey, which is also incredible on that cornbread, and his hot sauce and everything since the rebrand. And then we're going to get into Ray's holiday gift guide from Barbecue News magazine that he does every year. But without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, my brother, deep down in my heart, love this man, has been a supporter of me since day one, and I cannot thank him enough for his support and his friendship. But let's bring him on, on Mr. Chef Ray Sheehan. Ray, how are you, brother?
I'm doing great, Johnny. Let me just say, you've really set the tone since day one, and I've always appreciated coming on your show. Pit Life Barbecue Podcast is such a special place. When everything is going crazy in the world, it's always like you're home away from home. You can, it's like being out there in the shed, just having a couple beers and cooking up some barbecue and forget the rest of the world. So thank you for having me on. I really appreciate it. Things have been going pretty good since I rebranded from Barbecue Buddha. The Chef Ray Sheehan brand has really taken off. We're in about 40 stores so far this year. And what a year it was. I mean, we started off doing Egg Fest, one of the first Egg Fest, actually the second one in New Jersey. We competed there. We went down to Memphis, did some demos for the National Barbecue and Grilling Association. Ran into some really great barbecue chefs. Doug Scheiding, got to meet Doug Scheiding in person. So that was pretty cool. I know we're going to talk about him and some of his products.
Oh, Doug's a great guy. I met awesome. Doug. I've known Doug. Well, I've known of Doug, from the Barbecue Central show, being on that forever. The longest embedded correspondent from Texas.
Yeah.
From that and the baseball and barbecue with our friends Jeff and Len.
Len and Jeff, great guys.
You co-host with them. Doug jumps in, but I actually had the opportunity of meeting Doug in person when I picked up my pit a couple years back. Yes. Him and his wife had come up for the party, so it was nice to meet him in person for sure.
He's a great,
incredible
guy. Very
incredible
genuine
guy,
very genuine, very knowledgeable. He's probably forgotten more than a lot of people know about barbecue, and he's so humble and love Doug. So got to meet Doug in Memphis. Just getting the products out at the stores, doing a lot of demos, working on recipes for a lot of different avenues. And, the biggest thing for me with the rebrand was how responsive people were to the new packaging and the new name. And the packaging was done by Red Iron Design out of Pensacola, Florida. And Doug Jolly is really a terrific designer. He's done for Big Mo Quezon. I know he helps out Big Mo on his Memphis in May team and a lot of things like that. But he's a really great guy and a really amazing designer if you're looking for someone, Red Iron Design. But he did a great job with our packaging, and the product's moving a little bit faster. And so I actually switched bottlers. So I was curious to see how some of the products would be received, because when everyone brings something slightly different to the same recipe. So when we switched, it was a lot of work to make sure that it was consistent. To that end, our Memphis Mop barbecue sauce ended up winning first place at the International Flavor Awards at the Flaves for the vinegar barbecue sauce category, and it was awarded a top sauce at Sauce King NYC. So we're still winning awards. We're still putting out the consistent flavors, all natural products. We're still winning. So the teams that are using our products in competition are also still winning. So it was nice to see that's still happening. So, when you rebrand, you're taking a leap of faith.
Absolutely.
A leap of faith, and gambling a lot of money and time and effort. So I'm very appreciative of how far we've come, coming back, and it feels good to be back. I had a lot of people say, "Oh, we really missed your sauce. We really missed your rub," and so it really, the proof is when they buy it. And I get an email, and where can I get it? And then then they end up ordering. So it's been really great as far as that's concerned. We still have a lot of work to do, trying to moving forward into next year. We have a couple new products in the queue that we're working on. We've been working on a mustard barbecue sauce, and I entered that into the Sauces of Honor contest, and we ended up getting fourth place out of 126 sauces. So that's encouraging. We want to work on that a little bit, but that contest, the Sauces of Honor and the Rubs of Honor, you can send in sauces that are not commercially packaged yet, and use it as a proving ground to see how the products are. So that's something that we could be working on, and so that's it, man. We're just trying to move forward into 25, get the products into more stores, get it into more hands, more mouths, and continuously do more writing, more recipes. I've been doing more articles for Barbecue News, whether it's a product review or a feature on a certain person, or with the gift guide that we're going to talk about. As I told Sean from the Smoke Sheet, I'm really trying to just really spread my wings and do more and be of service to more people in the world of barbecue.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. And with the rebrand, when I had originally seen it, the packaging looked amazing. It's sharp. It catches your eye. And all the recipes are the same.
Yes.
Like I said, the Memphis Mop is one of my favorites and always a go-to sauce because it's different. It's not your standard barbecue sauce where this brand is tweaked a little bit, but it's similar. It stands on its own, and every time I break it out, whether it's a party or a small function I do for a friend, and I break it out, everybody raves about the sauce. And what is this? I've never had anything like this.
Oh, it's sweet, it's tangy, and you make it too, right? You've made it from the book, not just tried it out of the bottle.
Yep. I make it all the time. It is always a disposable squeeze bottle in my fridge of it at all times. And, your hot sauce, the New Jersey Heat now, formerly Mantra.
Right.
I found, Ray, I found a bottle of the Mantra. Okay. I had one more bottle. It's floating around. I think it's right over there on the hearth. I got sauces everywhere right now. I've been moving stuff around, but I'm like, oh, no kidding. But it's That's a great. Well-balanced hot sauce. It's not going to melt your face off, blow your brain out of the top of your head. It is extremely complementary to whatever you put it on. Heck, you can put it on a piece of toast.
Oh yeah, we do
You
eggs, we
know,
do
it's
breakfast sandwiches, cheesesteaks, chicken sandwiches.
yeah. I'll sometimes use it as been using it as a little dipping sauce with the leftover turkey.
Oh,
Put a
so
little on the plate and
so
away
pro
we
tip:
go.
when we're doing ribs in competition, I use it as a binder. I use that hot
Okay,
sauce as a
yeah,
binder, just give it like a little base level of flavor.
yeah.
If you don't want to do it in that, if you happen to wrap your ribs, I know not everybody does, but if you do, it's also good in the wrap. But I'll do it as a binder because I don't always wrap. So
Okay,
I'll do it definitely. Just do like a little bit of a base layer to it.
there we go. Now the newest product you had come out with at the time was your hot honey. How has the response of that been? Like I said, I had it on the cornbread my daughter
Oh,
made the other day for my little cheat. Oh, everybody kind of knows what I got going on now with the type 2. So a little honey on Thanksgiving ain't gonna hurt me.
a little bit.
So
I've seen the rise of the popularity, and I typically don't like to do trendy stuff. I try to focus on quality rather than quantity. So that's why we have 6 products and not 60 products.
yeah.
But I prefer to build it slow. But the hot honey is just, it's so versatile and it's so good. I mean, not just on like barbecue, but like on pizza, on chicken. I mean, like on so many different things. So, I mean, you could put it in a glass of bourbon. I mean,
Hmm.
stir it up, have it, you could put it on your vanilla ice cream. So I really wanted something that people wouldn't, when I go to make a delivery, they're like, oh no, it's out of season. I mean, it's never, first of all, barbecue's never out of season for me,
No.
but hot honey is something that you'll use year round. So developing products that our customers will use year round and can use in, that's another thing you can use in your rib wrap. I mean, it's so versatile. There's so many things. Anywhere that you would use honey, you can use this hot honey and you get a little extra kick. You're not feeling good, you have a cold, you have a nice
Hmm.
hot cup of tea, pop some hot honey in there and live a little. It's like,
And you brought up bourbon, and that just hit me right off the pad. That would be amazing in an old fashioned.
oh yeah,
Instead of the sugar,
right.
substitute the hot honey. Oh man, that could be amazing.
Yeah, it's really good like that. But
Oh,
we're
that's
constantly
incredible.
finding ways to use it. That's the key. The more information and knowledge we can give to the customer, the more ways we can show them how to use our products, and the happier they're going to be. The more fulfilled they're going to be because they're going to be like, oh, I can put that on this. I can put it on the chicken. I can put it in my drink.
Oh, absolutely.
But the
And
response has been great. To answer your question, the response has been phenomenal. I'm finding because all the other products are packed 12 to a case, and these are only packed 6 to a case. I just automatically say, if you guys go through honey, just get 2. Like, don't
mhm.
even, because, and most of them do, but the ones that don't are usually calling me the next week. They're like, you know what? I'm going to get another case of it. And I'm like, I was just there, but, we'll do
Yep.
it. We want to keep everybody happy. So.
Oh, for sure, for sure. And I know we hit on it earlier a little bit ago of me making the sauces. How's the books still going?
The books are still moving. I have a couple people that send gifts out. Like I do corporate gifts, so I have people that every time they do a job or sell a house or whatever, they'll hit me up and we'll do. The most popular one is like one of my cookbooks and 2 sauces, and then that gets shipped to their clients.
Hmm.
So in that realm, they're still moving really well. Online, they're still moving. It kind of ebbs and flows. Certain times of the year, it's better than others. But probably before Christmas, I'll have a flash sale on my website, raysheehan.com. And I'm going to do like a special on the cookbooks just to keep them going. And likewise, for all the Pit Life Barbecue listeners, I want to offer up a discount specific to them. If anybody would like to try out my sauces and rubs, they can go to raysheehan.com. and then enter Pit Life 15 at checkout, and they'll get 15% off their entire order from now through the end of the December through December 31st. Pit Life 15 at checkout, get 15% off.
Oh, thank you, Ray. That's awesome. That's awesome. And folks, if you haven't tried, I know a bunch of the guys have, and I know Daddy Dutch for sure has.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He absolutely loves them. Give these sauces and seasons a try. You will not be disappointed. I promise you. They're incredible. And, also the books, like I said, that the award-winning sauces and how to use them was your first book.
Yes.
It's on my island in the kitchen constantly. I'm always making the different sauces, either in a big batch or a small batch, and in the different recipes to use each sauce with. It's an incredible cookbook. And Ray, I'm gonna sneak that one in on your holiday gift guide.
My first book, award-winning barbecue sauces and how to use them, was Barbecue Book of the Year for the National Barbecue Association back in I think it was 2020. And I mean, what a great feeling. I mean, there's so many great sauces. There's great rub recipes. It's not one of these books that you open up and they're like, use my bottled rub. So then you have to, it actually gives you the recipe. I mean, you can use a bottled rub, but if you want a good recipe for sauce, for rub, different ways to make meatballs, smoked meatloaf. I mean, there's 50 different ways to use it. And with the Big Green Egg book, if you're really thinking of getting into Komodo style cooking, I go over everything in the book on how to set it up, how to control the fire. I really wanted to take the intimidation factor out of it for people, make it easy. I wanted to solve that problem. So there's a lot of great recipes in there for the chapters are set up by technique. So if you like low and slow smoking, hot and fast grilling, roasting, there's 2 baking chapters, one sweet, one savory. We go over everything from there's also great sauce recipes, rubs, there's pizzas, there's brisket, there's a little bit of everything. But the main thing is it teaches you how to use your Komodo style grill. It doesn't have to be just a Big Green Egg. As long as it's a Komodo style cooker, I mean, the premise is still the same. And a lot of the recipes, especially in the baking section, will transpire, to any grill or to even the oven if you had to. But we do like a smoked turkey breast. We want to get your Thanksgiving dinner outside in the grill and free up a lot of space inside in the oven. So, but yeah, and that's all on raysheehan.com. I have all the books. 5 of my recipes were included in Brian Baumgartner's Seriously Good Barbecue Cookbook. Brian Baumgartner is Kevin from The Office TV show, and 5 of my recipes are in there. So I do have a couple copies of that book on my website as well. And you get 15% off the Pit Life Barbecue. Listeners have been very supportive, and I'm very grateful, and I really appreciate it over the years. And it's just a little something. If I can give back to them at this time of year, I say thank you.
No, I appreciate it, Ray. And you're correct with your Big Green Egg book, because I've been actually referencing it a lot because a couple months ago I got reached out to by Kamado Joe.
Right.
And we were talking with one of their chefs. And they sent me the Kamado Joe, the Connected Joe. Okay. So the one with all the Wi-Fi and the blowers and the set it and forget it stuff. And I picked that because I had never actually cooked on a Kamado style. If a friend of mine had eggs, C-Mac, Greg. We would be cooking on there, so I did a little bit, but I had never done a start to finish using a Kamado style grill. And with this new one, you can use it on the connected side, but you can also use it traditionally,
Okay.
you know. So it's like, okay, how to, do the upper vent and, because the connected side literally tells you, you set the temperature and it tells you how far, what line to line it up with on the top. It's literally no brainer. Ray Charles could use this damn Kamado, but using, with the dome, you're getting a somewhat different type of heat. I found, and like I said, I found a bunch of your tips in that in your Big Green Egg book, extremely helpful.
Yeah,
But
I
like
do
you
have a
said,
guide. I do have a guide in there about how far to keep the vent open, the bottom vent, the top vent, and which one. If the bottom vent is more of a big swing in temperature, the top one is you're like kind of dialing it in a little
mm-hmm.
more, a little finer. But there is a little kind of like just a little guide in there about how much that you want to keep open depending on what temperature you're shooting for.
Yeah. So, like I said, guys, both books, everything. Buy one of everything. God damn it.
Love it. Get the
Do it
ultimate
all.
gift pack. And also, too, if you want to send it as a gift to someone, you can just enter the shipping address different than the billing address, and I can send it to anyone in the lower 48. I mean, it's that easy. If you want to send a gift to someone, I mean, I've had people. One customer, their dad loves the Memphis so much, she sent him a case of it to Washington State. So, I mean, I'm like, she just like doesn't want him to run out. So
Yeah.
I'm like, you could buy the book, but like, all right, it's fine. We'll send the whole case.
Absolutely, absolutely. Oh man, Ray. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad that everything's going good with since the rebrand.
Yeah,
Like I said, everything. Like you said, it's a chance.
Yeah.
People don't know if everything. Oh, it's a rebrand. Something happened. It changed. Without even trying it.
Or they don't even know that they don't realize that it's the same person putting it out, or I mean, it's basically starting over. But I mean, I don't regret it. I think it ended up working out for both parties. I sold the trademark Barbecue Buddha to Christopher Sussman, and I've moved on from that. And I just thought, I write the books. I write, for Barbecue News. I'm getting myself out there. I'll just go with my own name, and that's so far so good. I mean, Chris is a great barbecue chef in his own right. I really wanted to limit the confusion, and so did he. So I think it worked out great. I mean, there's a couple Ray Sheehans out there, but none that are really doing barbecue sauce. So
yeah,
so that's good. If you see, I'll tag my stories sometimes on Instagram. Ray Sheehan Music. That's my son. He's a musician, so I put his songs to my stories on Instagram. But it is a chance. Trying to get yourself out there, and it wasn't easy. Let me tell you, my mental health really took a shot. Just with everything, the restaurant that didn't work out, the rebranding of the sauces. So it took a lot for me to, pull up my boots and just keep on walking and keep on trucking, man. But I think that it was the best thing I could have done.
Absolutely, absolutely. So that's, like I said, that's great news that everything's going great. And like I said, folks, give it a shot. You're gonna love it. I promise you. But Ray is known obviously for his sauces and his seasonings and the cookbooks, but he has also been a contributor to Barbecue News Magazine monthly with incredible recipes every month, and that's been a few years now.
That was
But
been since 2017.
17, wow.
Yeah, we're going on 8 years now.
Wow. Yeah, and he's there every month with an incredible recipe. You guys can go subscribe to that. It's a great magazine, keeps you all up to date on everything going on in the barbecue world. And if you're a comp guy or gal, on the back few pages, there's a list of all the sanctioning bodies and contests they have going on within like a 2-month period. I think they can't list the entire year for everything, but anyway, every year Ray puts together his holiday gift guide, and we're gonna go over it because there's some good stuff in. And I'm sorry, folks. I am with the diabetes. It's been playing games with my eyes. I can barely see the screen right now. So if you're watching this and you see me do this, it's to try to catch my transitional lenses to see everything clearly. But I had all my things in giant letters so I can see. But yeah, Ray's gift list is incredible. So we're going to get into it. There's 12 products listed. So we're going to cover them, briefly and go through them all. But we'll start at the beginning. And this one actually has me a little perplexed because I've never heard of it. The Big Green Egg Storage Bag. That's not just a cover for the Big Green Egg, is it, Ray? Or
oh no! Listen, if you've been thinking, hey, I might get some coal under the tree this year, this is the bag that you want. This bag is going to hold up to 20 pounds of your charcoal and keep it dry. It's an all-weather charcoal storage bag. It's the perfect solution for keeping your charcoal dry and ready to use, even in the toughest conditions. It's really sturdy. If you're on the go, if you want to just keep it in your shed, you have a leak, you put it in this bag. This is a great bag. It really keeps it ready to roll.
Oh, that's amazing. Now, is it how does it seal? Is it like a pull string? Is it a zip?
Well, it has a roll top closure, and it keeps it dry, ready to use. But the main thing is that it can roll over. You're going to want to go to biggreenegg.com to see if to get it there, or to see local retailers where you can get it. But it's really a kind of a heavy duty bag for your charcoal. So
I know
some
awesome.
people keep it in the bag. Some people have bins where they keep their charcoal or their pellets. But I don't sleep on this bag. It's really great.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. I'm gonna have to look for those. Check that out for sure. Because I have the the Kingsford bin that you get at Home Depot. And I've always used that, but my different charcoals, separate them a little bit. That'll be great too. So absolutely, Big Green Egg storage bag. Number 2, the Good Charcoal Company. And I have just had my first experience with them. I learned about them with a bunch of the guys in the area use the Good Charcoal Company on their competition cooks, sponsorships and stuff. And I had found at a grocery store, they were getting rid of the stock for the season because in the grocery store, barbecue was over. So they had them at $5 a bag, Ray. I grabbed every single one of them.
Absolutely.
And I used them, and they were the briquettes, and they were the large briquettes. And man, the burn time on these were incredible. So what was your insight on the Good Charcoal Company?
So the Good Charcoal Company, they stand by their name. They are a good charcoal company in which they partner with local communities across the U.S. and they support and sponsor free weekly barbecues for people experiencing food insecurity. Not only do they put out a great product, but they care about the communities in which they operate in, which I love. I love to feature businesses like that, but their product is great. I mean, it's really It's sustainable. It's made from sustainably harvested acacia, which is a denser wood than oak and hickory. It burns hotter, cleaner, more evenly. This way, it's more efficient. You don't need to use as much. And yeah, I mean, like I said, they care about the communities in which they operate. Go to thegoodcharcoal.com and check out where you can purchase it, and you can read all the information on there to goodcharcoal.com.
And shoot, if I'm not mistaken, we had the owner on, and they believe in a sustainable process. So they're, like you said, with the acacia trees, they're also planting as they
Oh,
go.
wow.
If I'm not mistaken, so they're keeping that sustainable, take one, give one type thing to
Right.
it. So they're on the environmental side of it also. They're just not plowing everything over and then going looking for another source. Oh, so that's great. Good Charcoal Company. Now we get a well-known company, ThermoWorks, the RFX wireless meat thermometer. And the wireless is the new deal. It helps. There's been many a days I've had different proteins and I have wires everywhere, and next thing you know, I'm tied up, handcuffed to my smoker.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this has been something like kind of a long time coming for them, and it's been like such high demand that people have been waiting for it. They had a couple little delays, but it's finally shipping. It's finally getting to the customer in a quicker fashion. They say they're changing the game with a connection that is astonishingly stable, powerful, and long range. Uh, Basically, it's a patent pending radio frequency technology that makes it easier to monitor your barbecue in real time from anywhere. RFX meets rigorous standards for accuracy, safety, and hygiene, and is safe in the dishwasher, fryer, and sous vide. And the thing with that is, a lot of the other wireless ones are Bluetooth, and this is not a Bluetooth product. So the connectivity is going to be a better.
Mm-hmm.
Go to thermoworks.com. Like I said, you can use it in all these different, you can use it in your Kamado style grill. Some of the other thermometers in a Kamado style grill get blocked by the ceramic. And so the Bluetooth connectivity fails.
Yeah.
With the RFX, that problem is supposed to be solved. So it's definitely worth a try. It's worth a look. ThermoWorks is known for having high quality products. The ThermoPen 1 giving you an accurate temperature in a second. I mean, that's all they do. This is their wheelhouse. So thermoworks.com. Check it out. The RFX wireless meat thermometer.
Beautiful, beautiful. And you said with it can be used sous vide, so it can be submerged.
Yes. Yep. It's
Oh,
waterproof.
beautiful.
Dishwasher safe.
Oh,
Dishwasher.
fantastic.
You could use it in the fryer. I mean, imagine that, putting your thermometer in a
Thermometer and a fryer. Yeah.
Sous vide. I mean, it's worth its weight in gold there.
Oh, 100%. That's amazing. That's amazing. Speaking of amazing, next on our list
See what you did there?
I see what I did. I'm getting pretty good at this stuff, right?
Oh, yeah.
Is from our good friend Meathead at AmazingRibs.com. And this is an incredible gift idea, Ray. And I actually never thought about it, but a membership to the Pitmasters, Amazing Ribs Pitmasters Club.
Yeah, Amazing Ribs Pitmasters Club is now the largest membership-based barbecue and grilling community in the world. AmazingRibs.com's Pitmaster Club really makes the place to step up your outdoor cooking game. In addition to being a forum filled with ideas and insight from other backyard cooks, benefits include 3 monthly sweepstakes with prizes worth up to $2,000, a free large temperature magnet, free ebooks, free digital editions of Barbecue News magazine, exclusive product discounts, and so much more. And one of the big things, actually two big things that are really great about AmazingRibs.com's Pitmaster Club is the first is that you would get a preview into Meathead's new book. He's working on a fantastic new book. I mean, he is preeminent cookbook author, New York Times bestseller. I mean, I could go on, but to get a preview is really great. And the other thing that I thought was really fantastic, and it would be worth the price of admission, is the new perk for the barbecue All-Stars video series that they offer on AmazingRibs.com's Pitmaster Club. I mean, you're going to get to see some of the biggest names in barbecue, you know, how they do their chicken, how they do their brisket from the first step to the final, slice of the meat. And I mean, I don't know, what does it cost for the Pitmasters Club? $34.95. I mean, you couldn't buy this whole series for, I think when it first came out, it was a few $100s. So that's really great. And I love with Pitmasters Club, the educational portion of it, that it's a community in which you can learn from other pitmasters. You can learn from the admins, the people from Meathead, from Clint Cantwell. I mean, you can learn from people that are deep in the world of barbecue, how to not only cook things, but then they have Max Good, who does product reviews, and his stringent way that he, reviews product. And it's really great. And I just thought that would be a really unique gift to give someone. It's not something that off the top of your head, some people might not know about it, or if they might think, oh, I'll get it someday. Well, hey, the someday's now. Get to AmazingRibs.com and get the Pitmasters Club.
Absolutely. It's like I said, it's fantastic. And since they had acquired Barbecue All Stars, it just expanded the platform, an incredible platform to begin with. It has expanded it even further. So tons of knowledge and everything. And at least I'm hoping that Meathead is still on track for that spring release of that book, of the new book.
I hope so.
Because he's gone through hell with that. That was the very first cookbook I've ever had, was Meathead's. And I used that so much, and I wound up losing it when we moved. We had a little water issue when we had first moved up to the house.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
And the book is this. Then when I had Meathead on, he goes, "Hey, I got a little present for you coming." He sent me a new copy of it. So that was incredible. Guy.
He's a good dude.
He's awesome.
Really great. He did an endorsement for my Big Green Egg book. It was really nice. It's on the back cover. I mean, he's just such a huge figure in the world of barbecue and in food in general, and humbling that for him to write a little something nice, and basically, look out for the guys that are up and coming. I mean, he's so well established and so knowledgeable, someone that I look up to. So really appreciative of that.
Oh, 100%, 100%. Let's see. Next on your list, you have Trompo King. Now, that's a cooker?
What is the Trompo King?
Yes.
The Trompo
King. You got
King
me on that one.
Is a really unique, cool tool. You can create foods from around the world. It's a vertical griller from the Mr. Barbecue and Trompo King team. It's got a removable wire veggie rack that's perfect to cook your veggies alongside your perfectly stacked meat with easy lift handle. So it's a metal rack with a little rack on top of that you can put your vegetables, but you stack your meat, thinly sliced meat. You make it into a stack, almost like if you were to go get tacos al pastor or chicken shawarma, any one of these things that you would see cooked on a spit. You can now do on your Komodo style grill, on your gas grill, in your oven, on your Big Green Egg. You can do it at home. And I mean, it's really fantastic. And, what's really cool about stacking the meat like that is that you get these really crispy edges, and you think like, oh, maybe it's not going to cook inside, but it does cook fully inside. but you have these really caramelized and crunchy edges and the soft meat of the moist interior of the meat. It really makes it delicious. The meat spike allows it to fit inside of all types of cookers, including charcoal, gas, pellet, smokers, Kamado, and ovens, combining the technique of vertical cooking and stacking with the flavors of Mexico and the Middle East. You can create your favorites, including tacos al pastor, gyro, shawarma, and much more. The Trompo King, really cool. I'm not into doodads, but this is a must-have tool. If you like those types of foods, it makes it really easy to kind of create your own like spit, in your backyard. So you go to trompoking.com.
You got me on that one. I love that stuff.
So cool. I mean, and these guys, they have a trailer. They go around demoing their product, competing at Egg Fest. Noam Weiss, what a great guy. He would be someone that you would want to talk to and talk about all his products. He's the creator of the Trompo King. And what I thought was really cool was he involved his kids. So he sent me some of his spices too. Like one is a spice for shawarma and one is a spice for gyro. And each one of his sons created those spices. And so,
oh, wow.
You talk about the future of barbecue is our youth. And so really great that he included them and let them, they're pitmasters in their own right. They both have Instagram pages and they love to cook and they love food. And what did Julia Child say? People that love food are the best people. Something I'm paraphrasing, but trompoking.com. Definitely check it out.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, I'd love to talk with them. So, all right, another person on the list officially.
Yeah.
See?
We'll hook you
as
up.
Soon as I start thinning that list out, it keeps on growing. Which is a nice problem to have, Ray. Next on the list, we have charcoal, personalized knives, cutting boards, and other items.
So charcoalandbbq.com is the name of this business. So they are I think the first of our Texas businesses on the list. Just so happens that we probably have at least 3 businesses at the great state of Texas. Charcoalandbbq.com. Their motto is make it personal. They do personalized knives, cutting boards. They do drink cups. They do so many more things. Jason and Paula Matthews, they're the creative minds behind charcoalandbbq.com. They're a dynamic duo that they have an entrepreneurial spirit. They share their love of cooking and grilling barbecue. Let them make it personal for you. They were kind enough to send me a Hill Country brisket slicer with my logo on it. And it's like phenomenal. So in the guide in Barbecue News, you'll see a picture of the cutting board that they did and the barbecue trays and the knife, the Hill Country. I mean, and these are quality products on their own. And the fact that you can personalize them, talk about corporate gifts. I mean, if you want to send somebody, some great sauce, look up my website. You want to send them a knife, a cutting board, anything personalized like that, charcoalandbbq.com. Not only can they personalize it, they're high quality items and they don't break the bank. I know right now they're running, they have sales for the holidays. But even without the sales, they're not going to hurt you on the price. They make it affordable to send a quality product that's personalized as a gift. charcoalandbbq.com.
Oh, that's awesome. I'll definitely check them out because, personal items, those are just great, like you said, the quality pieces, but they're nice to show off.
Oh, yeah. I mean the knife, I had a cook. I did a cook here. I did brisket. I did pork. I did a bunch of stuff. We call it a brobecue. And we have all the guys over, no wives, just all the guys. And barbecue. Len and Jeff from Baseball and Barbecue came. A bunch of my buddies that helped me out with the Chef Ray Sheehan brand. It's kind of like I wanted to treat them. But I pull out this Hill Country brisket slicer, and everybody's like, where did you get that? And I'm like, hey, man, check it out. I got my logo, charcoalandbbq.com. And it works great. I mean, it's like perfect. Now, I've worked over the years with some different knife companies, Gunter Wilhelm. I work pretty much now with Forge to Table, which is another small business. They do like kind of Japanese style knives. But this Hill Country brisket slicer is really phenomenal. I mean, and for the price, you can't beat it. It's like, under $50 with a logo on it.
Yeah.
And I've had it for a while. It's like sharp as a tack. I mean, it's great. So charcoal and bbq.com. Check them out.
Fantastic. Now, this next company, I'm hoping you can shine a little light on for me, because I'm not too informed about this company, but it is, if I get this right, Uncle Steve's Shake.
Let me tell you, I'm hearing the Rocky soundtrack playing, da-na-na, like Uncle Steve's Shake is going to come out there and just bust some butt, man. It's the holidays, Uncle Steve's Shake. I was first introduced to Uncle Steve's Shake through your podcast and your show. And let me tell you, Uncle Steve was so kind enough to send some samples of his products. And I have a bone to pick with Uncle Steve, okay? Because these, not only are they amazing, but he got my wife hooked on this dessert shake, okay? She's hooked on this. She's putting that ish on everything. What am I going to do? I don't have a dessert shake. She's calling Uncle Steve's Shake. So listen, Uncle Steve's holiday gift pack is what everyone wants. Here's your chance to load up on flavor and give the gift of spice this holiday season. Select 12 2 to 3 ounce bottles of Uncle Steve's very best flavors to customize your gift. Uncle Steve's can even include a special message in your package. Now, I know you rave about Uncle Steve, but everyone raves about Uncle Steve's Shake. Another great Texas business. UncleSteveShake.com. Check it out. Try that dessert shake. Try the one on ribs is like dynamite.
The magic ribs.
The magic ribs. I mean, like I said, with my product line, I try not to. I want it to be a remarkable product. And Uncle Steve has a huge selection of remarkable products. My hat's off to him, and they're delicious. And I love the gift pack. And check it out, UncleSteveShake.com. I know that you could go on about it, but I just want to put that out there. Uncle Steve's Shake is really, they're delicious. He makes it easy. He'll put a special message in there for your client, for your customer, for your friend, for your family. Check it out.
Absolutely. And each box, like you said, it's a 12-pack, but he also obviously, like I said earlier, he has 17.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they can do whatever.
So it's not a standard box. You can customize this just in the notes. If you don't like spicy, so you obviously then you hit the spicier, the sweet and spicier. Or you can substitute whatever you want. So the box is fully customizable. So look at all the flavors he has. And come up with your own box, and you'll be golden. Just literally list what you want in that box in the comments, and he'll take care of it for you. But yeah, Uncle Steve's Shake, incredible. So next, we're staying in the great state of Texas, and we had mentioned him earlier, Mr. Doug Scheiding of Rogue Cookers, and his new line of 3 seasonings.
Doug Scheiding's rubs, I have to say, they are excellent, and they're competition proven because he's a world champion barbecue pitmaster. They're award-winning seasonings created by a barbecue world champion, Doug Scheiding. Doug is a recovering aerospace engineer. That's right. Yes, a former rocket scientist, and uses this scientific approach when it comes to his cooking. Whether he's consulting for companies such as Traeger or Head Country, or teaching in his barbecue classes, or doing demos, Doug's rubs were just in these Rubs of Honor contest, where he took 6th place overall with one of his rubs. I mean, he's got 4 calls, first place seafood. I mean, that's just in this one contest, never mind where he uses it in competition. And let me just tell you, someone I know named Ray Sheehan I did a chili cook-off this summer, or actually this fall, and I used his one of his rubs. I won't say which one. You have to use them all, but I used one of his rubs in my brisket chili, and in conjunction with my seasonings and my barbecue sauce. And I've been trying out his rubs on different things, whether it's brisket or chuck roast or anything beef. I love it on, but they're very versatile. You don't have to just use them on beef. I mean, his one rub won first place seafood, so very versatile. But we won the chili cook-off with that combination. Really great rubs, really great to check out. They're in I think 100 Home Depots, and they're slowly gaining traction, or actually quickly gaining traction into a lot of those markets. So that's roguecookers.com. Check out barbecue world champion Doug Scheiding's rubs.
Absolutely. Incredible. I am in love with his finishing, the Doug's Dust. Absolutely phenomenal. But obviously in my list here I jumped a couple, so I sorry if I threw you off a little bit.
No, that's fine.
But
I mean, Doug's Dust and his all-purpose were the big winners at the Rubs of Honor contest. The all-purpose, I believe, was first place in the seafood category, but it's one of those things. It's great on everything you put it on, so really can't miss.
Then next on your list, another friend of ours and a friend of the show and everything we do, Magna Chef Alan Fonte out of Miami, with his line of, obviously I've been talking to him about years, right there, the original Magna Chef gloves, the Freedom line of gloves, the new bull ring cutting board. Ray, have you seen this board yet, or had the opportunity of using it?
Yes, I've seen it. I've been able to use it. I was lucky enough and fortunate enough to get one, and it's a game changer. I mean, this guy doesn't sit still. He's constantly trying to up his barbecue game and hours as well. This cutting board is revolutionary. It contains patented technology that transcends the limitations of the ordinary cutting board. There's no more sliding food off the side of the board and onto the floor. With the 6-inch magnetic disc in the middle of the bull ring, solves that problem. Simply place the chopping knife over the center of the disc and lift. Now you can slide the chopped vegetables or food into the desired destination. This one is 19 by 13. It's pretty big. I was able to do a brisket on it. I was able to do plenty of, tons of vegetables and seafood. It's durable. It's BPA free. It's great in the dishwasher. I mean, this is the guy that invented these awesome heat-proof gloves, and he's coming out with cutting boards now. What's going to be next? I mean, this is great. I can put it in a dishwasher. See, that's a big thing. I use the disposable cutting boards sometimes, like when I'm doing barbecue competitions. But this is so easy to clean. I mean, I can easily just wipe it down, pop it in a dishwasher. Some of the other ones with the plastics, I mean, you really can't, because they warp. So he made this durable so it doesn't warp. So magnachef.com. Definitely want to check that out. Makes a great gift. And even if you don't want to buy it for somebody else, buy it for yourself.
Absolutely.
Live a little. Life is too short.
That's it. Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
You deserve it. Next, we have Mantis Barbecue Sauces.
Mantis Barbecue Sauces. After years of friends and family asking to purchase their famous sauce, the Mantis family have decided to combine passion with purpose. So for every bottle of Mantis barbecue sauce sold, 10% of the proceeds will go to the Kidney Project, where they're working on developing an artificial kidney that will ultimately improve the lives of millions of people. This is really personal for them. Their son had an autoimmune disease, and they want to donate, to the Kidney Project. So it's not just they do care about making quality product, quality sauce, but they really want to give back, and they really want to help people that are in need of a kidney. So if you go to mantisbbq.com, you can find out more about their sauces. They just won first place at the International Flavor Awards for their mustard barbecue sauce. So you may want to check that out. They've won other awards with the NBBQA. So they're serious about sauce. They're serious about making a difference in the lives of those people that need a kidney. MantisBBQ.com. Check it out.
Absolutely. That's fantastic. Always give another example of our barbecue world giving back. Always
Absolutely.
helping out on anything other than barbecue it wherever we can. So that's fantastic. The next we have, I can't even read my own writing, Ray. I'm sorry.
Grip Mitt
Grip
by Wow Gear.
Yeah, that's the one. Wow Gear. You have my attention just on the name.
So the Grip Mitt is a really innovative and versatile mitt that provides for dexterous, safe, and easily handling of hot, cold, and raw foods, hot pots, pans. So think if you're going in and out of the smoker, you don't have time to grab the gloves, or you didn't bring them outside, but you got this grip mitt. You can easily take your pans in and out of the smoker. You can use it to pick up meat. You can slice bread. You can anything that you want to grip, but you don't really want to put a glove on, let's say. Mm-hmm. While you're carving, while you're slicing. A grip mitt is made of 100% heat and cold resistant silicone that is dishwasher safe and eliminates the need to use cloth hand towels and kitchen mitts. They say get a grip on cooking. Gripmitt.com. It makes a great gift. If you don't know what to get somebody, you want to do a secret Santa, you want to give them something useful, grip mitt. Why not? It makes it easy.
Fantastic. So like dare I say, a pot holder type?
Yeah. I mean, you can even use it as a trivet if you wanted to,
okay.
Put your, tongs or spoon or something down on it. But yeah, totally versatile. You could pop it in the dishwasher. Nice and easy. But yeah, like exactly that. Yep.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Now, we all like fire. So this one has definitely caught my eye. The UCAN Red torch.
So they have like a variety of these torches. There's 9 different styles that you can and models that you can choose from. If you're looking for a compact torch with a powerful up to 2500 degree precision flame that goes up to 12 inches, look no further. The Yokan butane powered torches are great for lighting a fire, making s'mores, starting your outdoor stove, your barbecues, searing a steak. You would use it for creme brulee. You want to melt cheese on a burger, or like I said, caramelize the top of the steak. These torches are really cool. A lot of them look like guns. There's one that looks like a katana sword. So if you're into that kind of thing, but they're neat and they're compact, and you can, take them to a barbecue event. They don't take up a lot of space, and they're powerful. So it's like a compact torch that's, can still get the job done, and they're very affordable. So go to yokanred.com.
Oh, fantastic. And that completes this year's gift idea list from Chef Ray Sheehan. I'm going to throw 2 more on the list. Obviously, as we see my sauces, and being a chili head and love the hot sauces, a local from here, my friend Big Rich of houseofhotsauce.com. He's a local company with 2 stores in Winchester, Mass, in Beverly, Massachusetts. Everything hot sauce related, he's got it. From the sauces, snacks, chips, everything, the gimmick, blow your head off, the chips and the toe of Satan, all that types of stuff. Carries the entire the YouTube sensation show Hot Ones that everybody knows about, the Wing Eating Show, carries the entire all those lines, and is the only retailer in the country that can carry the Johnny Hexberg lines of hot sauces. He's the only place in the country where you can get them. So check him out at houseofhotsauces.com. And also my good friend Dan from Big Dog Sauce Company. Incredible man, him and his wife, incredible family, incredible products, all natural, no sugars, diabetic friendly, keto, all the types of different dietary restrictions. That's what they did with these lines, all natural. So if you get, a blackberry, it's blackberry. It's it's the legit fruit.
It's not some chemical flavor.
Yeah, not chemical stuff, no additives, all natural. Just opened the old brick and mortar. So we're going to be working on something to hopefully me getting up there and doing a live broadcast from the new shop there. But check them out, Big Dog Sauce Company. But Ray, man, I thank you for your time. This is an incredible list. Thank you for turning me on to a couple new companies I have not heard of. And I will definitely be checking them out, brother. But thank you for your time, man. I appreciate it.
Well, hey, listen, thank you so much for having me on. And when I first started doing the Grill Masters Holiday Gift Guide, I know the struggle. I've been in business. I'm a small business owner. I know what it's like to have to try to get your products out there and to hope that someone shines a light on it. So, like I said, I want to be, I would like to be on the side where, I'd rather help others and shine a light on their products, whether they're a small business, a veteran, providing some sort of benefit back to their community. Yeah, there's a couple big companies on the list from time to time, but they usually it's companies that do give back to their community as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I know the struggle. So when you tell me Uncle Steve shake, Steve answers the phone, Steve sends the email, Steve packs the box. I live that, man. I know what that's like. And like I said, the listeners for the Pit Life Barbecue podcast over the years have been very, very good to me. I'm very appreciative of you and your listeners. Please go to raysheehan.com. You can enter the code at checkout, PitLife15, to get 15% off your order. Because I got to eat too,
Absolutely.
But definitely appreciate you guys, and thank you so much for having me on. It's always a pleasure. I wish you the best holiday season, good health, and happiness going forward into the new year. Thank you.
Oh, same to you and your family, Ray. I appreciate it. I'm going to have all the links listed below. So I got a little bit of work ahead of me after this, but it's worth it in the long run. Thank you for the promo code, Ray. I appreciate that. And appreciate everything you do for me and the support, and more importantly, your friendship. I thank you so much, brother.
Likewise. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate you.
But, well, guys, that was Chef Ray Sheehan. Go check out the products, raysheehan.com. PitLife15 promo code, get you 15% off your entire order. Go check it out. Like I said, you will not be disappointed. I guarantee it. You're going to love all the products Ray has. But, well, that's the first one of December. If I remember, 1, 2, might have 3 more to go. I think the 23rd is a Monday. But we got a couple more coming up, guys. Like I said, thank you for bearing with us with the whole recording thing. I apologize. Any of your questions, shoot me a message, and I'll get in touch with Ray to answer a question that you have. But the recording is what we got to do, because I can't guarantee to be here, but I got to bring you guys, see my ugly mug every week and hear my wonderful voice, the dulcet tones of the New England accent. But guys, catch the video, Facebook, YouTube, audio on all the podcast platforms. Questions and comments, please send them to pitlifebbqpodcast@gmail.com. Like always, subscribe, like, rate, and review. Hit that share button. And until next week, keep the smoke rolling.